Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my seed starting setup at home, and I will share with you my process for seed starting. If you are a beginner gardener or if you are interested in starting some seeds at home to save you money, watch this video. I guarantee you will pick up an idea or two that will help you solve a problem that you might have with seed starting. I'll share with you where I have my seed starting setup. I'll share with you all the essentials that I use to get my seeds started, and also just share with you what seeds I have going on right here. Okay, let's start with where I have my setup. My seed starting setup is in my garage. This barrel here is where I save all of my seed starting supplies from last season. These are the containers that I use. You see the flats. There's that other container that I put the flats on top. Then there's the dome, which provides humidity. I always use that. This setup here has the tray at the bottom, the flats, and then the heat mat, what I'm holding in my hand right now. I need the heat mat because I start a lot of pepper seeds, tomato seeds, garden egg seeds, the fluted pumpkin. All of this stuff requires heat for germination. The dome also provides humidity, which helps with germination. And then the grow light helps with growing healthy plants. So the setup looks like this, guys. You can get all of those from Amazon. We cannot talk about seed starting supplies without talking about the seeds. I know I don't have the most organized system, but it works. So about a month or so before I start my seeds, I go through my basket and just make sure that I have the seeds that I need. And if there's something that I want to try growing that I don't have the seeds for, then I go online and I order. So the next step in my process would be to get my seed starting mix, which is the soil that I use to start my seeds in. I don't go dig up soil from the garden. I buy seed starting mix, or I make some myself. It just depends on how many seeds I am starting. I either use Jiffy Mix or I buy Espoma. Some of you have reached out and asked me. Those are the ones that I use. It doesn't matter. Just get seed starting mix. Look for something that is lightweight, because when it's too heavy, it might prevent your small seeds from germinating. So that's me using a pencil to help me plant my seeds. And I always plant more than one. It just depends anyway. But it's recommended that you put more than one in there because you don't always get 100% germination. So this is how my setup looks like, with the dome, the heat mat, the grow lights. I put that cardboard paper down there to insulate. A few days later, you would have germination, and you want to leave the lights on because once the seeds germinate, you want it to be exposed to light so you don't develop what is known as leggy plants. Leggy plants is when you just have your plants growing so tall because it's trying to look for light. Some people think, oh, my plant is growing. It's not growing. It's not healthy. So you really need the grow lights. I would highly recommend you invest in the grow lights. Guys, if you're finding any value in this video, please do me a favor and give the video a thumbs up, and also drop a comment on your own tips on seed starting. How does your setup look like? Once my seeds germinate, I do take them off of the heat mat because at that point we don't need the heat any longer. I'll show you what I do next. Once my seeds germinate, I take them to this room right here. Let's go in. And let me show you. Okay guys, so once my seeds germinate, I bring them here. I bring them to this room right here, and I put them on this shelf. This is the Grow Light shelf. I think it's Barina Grow Light shelf. I picked it up from Amazon and did the assembly myself. And you know that your seedlings need light. So once your seeds germinate, you have to give it some light. And because it is still cold outside, we're doing this indoors. So these are known as grow lights. All of these, they are known as grow lights. It helps our plants photosynthesize and grow healthy. On this bottom shelf, I have our garden eggs, our eggplants. You see. So I have them this close to the grow lights because we don't want leggy seedlings. Leggy seedlings is when you have the seedlings just growing tall because they're trying to look for lights. So you want to put your plants close to the grow lights. I think it says about 3 inches or so. I don't know. You play with that. Anyway, so yeah, this is what I have. And down here, let me just share with you what we have. I have rosemary. These are my rosemary seedlings. You see, I have it sitting on this bowl right here just to elevate it and bring it close to the light. And then here I have, again, the eggplants. This is the white garden egg, not eggplant, African garden egg. The intore, which I shared with you before. I also have peppers back there. Guys, I made the mistake of planting like different things in the cells, which have different growth rates. Don't do that. I should have just planted one thing because now it's growing at different rates. Anyway, so I have my peppers, fish pepper, chocolate scotch bonnets, habanero peppers right here. And then over here, I have, this is my fluted pumpkin, the ugu. And then this is garden eggs. That's just breaking the soil right here. So as soon as I notice that it's germinating, I bring it directly, to light so that it's looking at light as it's coming out. That's how you grow healthy seedlings. On this second shelf, I have the seed sprouter. So this one is not part of the shelf. I just brought this setup inside. This one has my peppers. Wait, let me show you. So this is the super sprouter dome grow light. I just took it off from right here. These are my peppers. I have different types of peppers. This is tatache. That's the Nigerian bell peppers. Here I'm trying something known as the tree tomatoes. It is finally trying to germinate. I'm so excited. I was almost giving up. Okay, so these are tree tomatoes. Tree tomatoes are a type of tomatoes, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. In another video, I'm going to talk more about the tree tomatoes, but I brought the seeds from Cameroon. My mom gave the seeds to me. It's a type of fruit. Yeah, I'll share more about the tree tomatoes in another video. But if you're familiar with the tree tomatoes, drop a comment. I would love for many people to try the seeds of these tree tomatoes. If you want to grow them, let me know. Drop a comment. And then here I have what is known as the Moya Mensing tomatoes. Got the seeds from True Love Seeds. Here I have Roma tomatoes. There are different types of tomatoes. All of these ones right here. And then on this shelf, I have my fluted pumpkin plants at different stages of germination, as you can see. Just look how pretty it looks. Again, as soon as it starts to germinate, I bring them here. I take it off the heat mat, bring it here. It's sitting under the grow light so that I can get that green color. It's not growing unnecessarily tall and it is healthy. Here is celery. Celery seeds require light to germinate, so you don't bury the seeds at all. You see how the seeds are on the surface? So if you're growing celery seeds, do not bury them. You want to expose it to light so that it can germinate. Let's keep going. On this shelf right here, I have different things. Let's see. This is Arabian mint. It's just starting to germinate. And then this right here is thyme. And then this is Kwako Shito. It's a type of Ghanaian peppers. It's the butt cheek pepper, Kwako Shito. And then here is another type of hot pepper. Somebody gave me the seeds. I don't know. She labeled it ON. I don't know what it is. So these are peppers from Nigeria. It's a type of hot pepper. Here's another fruited pumpkin that is just trying to germinate, I think from last night. And then on the top shelf, I have more peppers. Let me show you all the hot peppers I'm growing. Guys, I'm obsessed with peppers. All right, let me take this down. So this one is not part of the shelf. The grow light is not part of the shelf. It's that super sprouter. Take it down so I can show you. Okay, now let me show you all the peppers I have growing. Okay guys, these are my hot peppers, my super hot. I like to grow hot peppers. So on this row right here, I have habanero peppers. And then here I have the Trinidad scorpion. I got the seeds from Papa Joe's. Here I have Caribbean habanero red peppers. Here I have the Apocalypse scorpion. Here I have Wicked Ghost. And here I have what is known as Peach Scorpion. Don't ask me what I'm going to do with all of these peppers. I just enjoy growing peppers. So if you're wondering how many cells we have here, we have 6 by 12. I think it's 72 cells. We did not get 100% germination. It hardly ever happens. You can see there's some empty cells. But I think it's doing well. You know, it's doing well.